We continue off as one of you is feeling extremely groggy. It's like this is the roughest night's sleep you've ever had in your whole life, as you're not really there and your body feels so heavy. You don't know what happened exactly, but all you know is that it didn't feel good. And you feel yourself being moved around, shoved, poked, prodded in places, and a pain in the back of your neck that just permeates your dreams as finally wake up, Ixia.
But I was dead.
Never said that.
I read the script, Camelot. You're going off the edge.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ixia, you wake up and you are bound to a bed, manacled on your arms and legs, and chains holding you down into a bed. And as you look around, you're in a very big room, and you see your companions in the same position you are, except they're asleep. What do you do?
Do I see anything else?
As you look around, you see all of your companions and one more. A purple-skinned humanoid figure that looks distinctly female, with a octopus head with 3 tentacles sticking out of it, where the mouth would be, asleep, though that one is not restrained. And as you look around at your companions and the creature, you see that all of them are wearing sort of weird helmets that don't really cover all their heads, as it's more like thin lines of metal that circumvent all of it, from basically their forehead down to the base of their neck, where you see and you feel in your own, as you look at it, a thin, clear tube attached to the back of their necks, and you follow this tube with your eyes and you see it connect to a metallic sort of basin, and as you strain your ears you hear little droplets of some liquid being poured into it very slowly, drop by drop.
Just for my clarification, am I wearing my outfit, but I don't have any of my items, right?
Correct. And neither do your companions.
And I only see the one unconscious one next to them.
Mm-hmm. The one that's not restrained or bound, yes.
Okay. I would like to rage.
Okay.
Is there... One second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna choose to have a tail.
Okay.
Is there, like... How am I tied up exactly? Like the metal shackles or whatever? Is there like a keyhole or something?
You can't really tell because you can't move your arms enough to see it. If there is one, maybe it's at the back end of your arms, but you can't see where it is.
Okay. I'm just gonna attempt to brute force my way free.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check then.
Athletics, yeah?
No, just strength. Let me double check, sorry. Make a strength check, that's it.
Okay, I haven't played this character in ages, so I'm just gonna double check if I have anything that helps out with this.
You have advantage because you raged.
I know that, but if I have anything else because of my bestial thing. Alright, strength check.
Yep. You tug and pull at them to try to break them, but as you do, they just cut deeper into your palms, and you keep going until blood runs down them, but you can't break free. I'll roll something here.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, that's a natural 20.
Cool.
You hear a door open from a side of the room. You can't really move your neck towards to get a good look at, and it slowly opens, and you hear the squelching sound on the ground of some wet bare skin against stone floor, basically. And it gets closer and closer to you until you see a bipedal, small, brain-like creature. It's looking at you, though it doesn't have eyes, but it looks like it's gazing at you.
She's raging at the moment, so she's hissing at it like teeth bare, just breathing heavily. She's still trying to pull herself free.
Mm-hmm. The creature emits a low humming noise, and as it does that, you hear more footsteps as more creatures start to walk in. You see short dwarf-like creatures and a few devils that you recognize as bearded devils, and they take chains and they start basically chaining up your body to move you.
Okay, she's in she's Angie form, and I don't think her tail is tied up anyway, so anyone that comes near, she's gonna lash out.
Okay. One of the bearded devils is gonna walk up first. He's gonna attempt to chain basically your arms together.
Tail attack reckless.
Okay.
Okay, you're not the one that's gonna kill her, it's me. $21.
That definitely hits. Okay, 15 points of damage. Okay, still standing, but after it is going to attempt to restrain you though, so go ahead and make what is this? Opposing strength checks, I believe.
Probably. Weird question, but do I get an extra attack?
Yes. Be aware that this is not an advantage though, since you're restrained.
I wasn't restrained yet, though, was I?
You
And
were
my
in
tail wasn't
manacles.
restrained.
You're still in the restrained condition.
Oh, well, it's still 27.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that hits.
Wait, that doesn't set. Is it right?
Is your
12.
tail a D12? I thought it was a D6, D8?
No, D12. Jesus fuck.
Hmm.
That sounds like a lot for essentially one-handed, but yeah, fuck.
Okay. Okay, still up though.
No. It's not. I know it's futile trying to knock it out, but she's just lashing out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, strength check.
Just let me double check. Restrain.
If I'm remembering right, it only affects dex-based things.
Disadvantage on dex saving throws and all attacks, and your speed is 0.
Right.
Okay.
Also, should I be at full hit points?
Yeah.
Okay, strength. Here we go. 19.
19, and it's got +3 to this, so... Or does it have another thing? Saving throw, so no. So that is 23.
Yeah, figures.
Rolled another natural 20.
That's bullshit, but okay.
Okay. He binds your arms together, and with a chains, he instructs the other, basically the Duragars to come and unlock you so he can pull you away. One of the Duragars walks up and unlocks it. You could not see the keyhole as it was in a position your head could not really move to, but he does so, and you still have the manacles on, and you still have the chain the bearded devil put on you, but you are no longer on the bed as these creatures start pulling you away from the room.
How many would you say are there total?
2 bearded devils, 2 Duragars, and 3 of the brain things, the intellect devourers.
But just for her curiosity, I guess, they're not trying to kill her, they're just moving her.
It appears to be that way, yeah.
Okay, she's going to... still very much angry. She's going to speak in common, foolishly as that might be. And she's just gonna ask... I don't remember Ixia's voice. Piece of garbage. She's gonna ask... What do you want?
Bearded devil that didn't chain you up answers you and says, "Can't have you causing trouble now, can we? Come on, girl." As he basically picks up the pace, and the people holding onto the chains do as well.
She's gonna resist as much as she can.
Okay, well, you can't move, so you can't resist them moving you.
Yeah, she's still gonna resist as much as she can, how much ever you will allow.
Yeah, I'll say that every so often you try to get a swing at people, but they're not that stupid, so basically they leave a length of chain to basically get a distance on you, so you can't attack them really, so you're out of reach from them.
Okay.
They start so you're walking through the halls of what looks like a castle. These stone floors look like they were once unbesmirched, but with time has taken them, they're now full of grime and such, but the stonework itself is still solid. Like, it's not like bad rock castle, it's more like, oh, this is a proper floor with polished rock.
Mm-hmm.
They start dragging you to what is just when they open the door and you can peer downstairs, you can tell, oh, that's a dungeon. As they start dragging you down there. Make me a dex saving throw, because we're not gonna be real gentle.
Don't I auto-fail because it's restrained?
I think it's just a disadvantage. Is it an auto-fail?
Might just be disadvantage. But I have danger sense!
Okay.
I don't know if that works. Just decoy.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. Your spider sense does go off. It's like, oh, they're gonna throw me down the stairs, sorta.
So it's just a straight roll?
Yes. Okay.
I'd like to use luck.
You don't have that.
No, but I would like to use it!
Borrow Dalen's.
What are you talking about? Dalen doesn't have luck.
I'll use
He
my
got
feat.
back.
I'll use my feat friendship. It
Sure.
allows me to use a feat of one of my friends once per day.
I'm sorry, it's too late. Dalen already had his luck eaten by the mind flare.
Oh no.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, but in past editions, they did eat your stats.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was.
so I'm tumbling downstairs. There's like, oof, ah, fuck, shit, no.
Basically, yeah. I'm gonna say you're gonna take 10 points of damage.
Am I still raging?
No, that goes away if you're not attacking anything. Plus, it only lasts like a minute or two, and they carry you for like 10-15 minutes.
Fair enough.
As you are led downstairs, you are directed into a cell. A big, very big actually, empty cell. No light sources or anything in there. And you are just shoved inside, and then basically you're put inside, and then with the chain, they pull you all the way to the cell's bars, and that's when they start to remove everything from you. Basically, you on the other side, but you facing the other way from them, and then they just start slowly picking apart all the things on your body. So first they start with your legs, then your arms, and then finally they just pull the chain that was holding you, and you are unrestrained.
You say I'm in a cell now.
Yes.
Just good to understand what it looks like. Is it like one of those cells where there's essentially a barred door?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a like a full-on steel door, or are there like small gaps between?
Yeah, it's small gaps. It's all steel bar.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the front. To the sides and back, it's just stone.
And I'm alone down here?
You appear to be. The creatures start talking with each other for a few minutes, and then all but one of them leave. One of the Durgar.
Do they speak in a language I can understand, or are they speaking in their speak?
They are speaking in Infernal.
Good thing I know that. Not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What would you like to do in this cell?
She's gonna do that thing inmates do, where they like just grab onto the bars to essentially peek outside.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just the one Duergar at the moment.
That is outside, not in any of those cells, correct? Because you are in a dungeon, there are multiple cells, you're just in one of them.
And I don't hear anything in the other cells from where I am.
Make a perception check.
That's a +0. Here we go. 2.
No, unfortunately, you don't really hear anything from any of the cells next to you.
I'm gonna foolishly try, as I'm just holding onto the bars, I'm just gonna start, like, pulling them to separate sides just to see if I could get any way out of them.
Yeah, you do that for a good 10 minutes, but they're pretty solid. And
I wouldn't do it for that long. I'd just see if they give pull at all if I do it.
No, you'd almost think that these might be enchanted in a way.
And you said all the walls are rock, including the floor.
Yes.
I'm just gonna look around the cell and see if there's anything in here at all.
Okay. There is a bed that basically it's the bed that is a chain holding a piece of hard wood to the wall. There's some straw on it and a single pillow. There is a hole for you to do your business. Other than that, you don't really see too much unless you want to make an actual check.
How big is the hole?
I mean, big as it needs to be.
Could I fit in the hole?
No.
Not with that attitude. I'll roll perception, I guess, to see if I see anything. Or investigation.
Investigation, yes.
Why am I doing all these checks? My stats are garbage.
I don't know.
12?
Okay. You start with the bars again, pulling every single one, testing the strength of everyone. They seem to be pretty solid there. You go to the wall that has your bed on it, which is the left wall of the cell. First, you examine the wall itself. Nothing too strange about this. You move the bed. It seems solid enough, but nothing that could really help you. You go through the pillow, and you find that maybe as some cruel prank, somebody put a needle in the pillow.
Needle.
Mm-hmm.
My European is showing, because...
You know, like a sewing needle.
I'm thinking more like a nail, but yeah, sewing needle, okay.
Mhm.
Sure. I'll take that out and pocket it, I guess.
Okay. As for what else is in this room, you look on the other wall on the right-hand side. Seems to be pretty normal. The back, it looks like there used to be a hole at the top. You know, basically like this little barred cell hole that had a bit of light fluttering, and it looks like that used to be there, but it was closed up. Floor seems pretty normal. Roof, same thing.
How far away is the Duragar from me?
He's at basically the entrance of the thing. You were placed in the second cell down the row.
Okay, so she hasn't found anything in herself. Well, she knows she's alone.
Mm-hmm.
There's a keyhole into the door, yeah.
Of course.
Is there the hole for it? Is that on my side as well? I assume it would be.
The hole for it? It's on the other side, of course.
Keyhole. Wouldn't it go all the way through? No.
For cells, no.
Okay. I look at the Duragar. Does it look like he's looking my direction at all?
It looks like he's just looking at every cell door occasionally.
This is hard.
Yes, it is.
You said there was the hole in the corner, like up in the corner, that was sealed away.
Mm-hmm.
Did you climb up to that?
Yeah, there's a divot big enough for your hands to fit into. Basically, it was like poorly done. Like, it's obvious that there used to be a hole there, basically.
I think it's so poorly done that I could push it in feasibly.
You can attempt.
I'll attempt.
Okay, make a athletics then. $26. Also make a stealth check.
Of course, there's that caveat to it.
8.
It makes sense. She's in fight or flight mode. She's not trying to be stealthy.
Oh, what's the Duragar's wisdom? Is it wisdom for perception or is it?
Wisdom
That's
or
wisdom.
perception, yes.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
The Durgar rolled pretty low, so wisdom. Okay. You managed to push in the rocks outwards, as far as your little goblin hands will allow, but pebbles and dirt fall down and make a little bit of sound in your cell, and you hold your breath, waiting for the Durgar to show up to tell you to stop. But after a few moments that pass, he does not do so.
Looking through the hole, does it just lead into the other cell?
No, the hole leads outside, but the bars that were there are still there, though they don't look to be in the best conditions. But it's still metal, so it's still holding strong.
Okay, I'm just having a difficult time imagining the size of it. Like, I could just reach my hands in there, or could I fit in there?
If there weren't any bars, you could fit in there.
Okay. Could I at all maneuver my limbs in there to try and either push or pull it out?
You can attempt to do so. Yeah, go ahead and roll me another athletics.
Before I do so, I would like to rage.
Okay.
And I'm going to... Could my head fit in there?
No.
Okay.
You ever watch Konosuba?
Yes.
You know season 2 when Aqua just kept looking into Cosmo's cell? And she kept trying to break him out but failed?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, basically that.
Okay, I'm gonna rage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn my hands into claws, and I'm going to use the left claw, essentially, to give myself a good holding position on the wall while I'm doing it. And the other one, I'm going to separate between pushing and pulling, see what works best, and if I find a way that works better, I'll continue doing that.
Okay.
So is this still strength check or is it athletics?
Athletics.
I could really use a good roll.
$19.
Let's say they weren't in a great condition.
Yeah, but as you push and pull, you feel the metal slightly bend in one place, but it's not enough, and it takes most of your efforts, and you keep doing this until your arms feel numb. But you manage to move it a good few inches, but it's still not enough. You need to, like, remove the whole bar.
So I think given more time, I could do this.
Yes. This is not something that you can just do. This needs a lot of time and effort.
I'm gonna continue doing so until I hear the Durgar either move towards my cell, in which case I'd stop doing it.
Okay.
So other than that, I don't really think she has any options at the moment.
Okay. You continue to do so about an hour every time, but you stop every so often because you hear the Durgar making his rounds to check on your cell. So you need to stop and just wait for him to get back into position he was in before. But you don't know what day or night is here in Avernus, so you just keep working until you tire yourself out, and until you finally just need to go to sleep.
Okay. One thing I am gonna do when I go to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make sure that is there like sheets or anything, or is it just like hay?
It's just hay, but this is Avernus. It's constantly warm.
Okay, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm essentially going to put the hay over myself to cover my body when I go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Basically making it so when I'm asleep, they don't see my body.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth then.
This isn't much about stealth as it is to make an effort of showing them that's how I sleep, laying under the hay, so they don't get suspicious if I'm not myself.
Okay.
So what, I need to roll still, or I'm not trying not to be seen. I'm trying to just make an effort of trying to make them believe that's how I sleep.
That's fair, but if it's a case of this is how you're gonna escape one day, make them think you're down here. Well, let's just say roll a basic stealth for performance, just to get that idea in their head.
Not 20 on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you do so for this period of time, and as sleep overtakes you, you just wander off into blissful sleep for the night.
What's blissful about it?
Hey, you're no longer attached to a bed, and you don't have a needle in your neck anymore.
Actually, that's a valid question. She doesn't know what's going on with the other guys, obviously, but has you been in like a dreamscape or anything of that sort at all, or has it just been like getting drained essentially?
You were just drugged up, and you woke up in that bed.
Okay.
And you go to sleep, and back to happy, fun school time, eh?
Well, two of us are in the Underdark, so
I was gonna say, depends on who you ask.
yeah.
Yeah, back to you guys now.
Oh boy.
So, you guys slept in a cave. Did you guys take turns watching? I can't remember.
Dalen stayed awake for like half an hour, I think, just to make sure, like, okay, this cave definitely probably won't be discovered by the Duergar or Mind Flayers.
Okay.
As far as a full watch, I don't think we did.
Okay.
I mean, unless Dalen woke Hope up to do a watch, Hope passed out immediately.
Yeah,
All
but I remember saying that, and you clarifying for me that no one came by. No one seems to notice.
Okay. So.
We died.
No.
Yep.
No. Both of you eventually wake up. I don't think it really matters in this case who wakes up first. But, let me get that thing going on. But yes, both of you do wake up eventually in this divot of a cave.
Kind of, at first it's groggy, but once I realize I'm waking up, it's instant alert. And immediately check my surroundings.
Yeah, it was not a comfortable sleep, as you had to sleep on stone with no pillows or anything. So, it was rough. You guys feel sore.
Is my exhaustion level at least gone?
Yes, it is gone.
Okay, good. Alright. Instantly up, kind of look around. Yeah, all of our stuff here, nothing seems to be looming over us or anything, right?
Doesn't appear to be so. Not at all, yeah.
Okay. I guess if I'm up first, though, I will still try to let Dalen rest.
Sure.
Just kind of watch out over, make sure nothing's going on, and just try to let him get some type of sleep a little bit more.
Okay.
Have the city lights gone off yet?
For this time, you do not have an alarm clock, so you would have slept basically until you just woke up, so yes, they are off.
Okay. I will try to contact Lulu just real quickly.
Okay. She does respond.
Alright. Alright. Morning, Lulu. Though I'm not sure what time it is. But me and Dalen were able to actually sleep, kind of. Well, we got sleep. How's everything up there?
You get a response saying, well, I'm gonna go eat breakfast just a bit. Everything's okay, I guess, without you here. Gonna have to make an excuse because you're not gonna go to do some stuff because it's Sunday, remember?
Shit. Yeah. Okay. Once again, sorry about all this. Yeah, I got updated that they were able to get Delenia back to normal. Yes, last time I believe so.
Yeah, she told you that, I believe. She just goes on to say that everything's okay, just difficult.
When
Yeah.
is this in relation to where we ended last session?
This is like the morning after.
So, case of clarification then, because Charlene basically figured everything out, kind of. She would have told Lulu later on when they were by themselves what was going on.
Okay, but if I remember correctly, you did that like at you did that at dinner time. So yes, you would have time to do it. So, well, what would you have told her exactly? The whole thing, or your theory, or
I'll share my theory,
okay?
which is TLDR. The second way the mind flayers basically consume minds is putting people in stasis and eating them over time, slowly. And Alina was acting hella sus, and she has a thing in the back of her neck that makes me believe that she's possibly one of the mind flayers.
Okay. She so Lulu would share this info with you. That something's weird about Alina. And basically
Wow.
the whole thing about the Mind Flare book that Charlene told her about.
Makes me wonder just how well connected it is to this Mind Flayer city down here. We avoided the middle because, well, we didn't want to get into unnecessary trouble. But what if this is it? What if this is the root cause of it all?
Well,
What if
what
Find
you
something that could just disrupt.
that could work. Or what if we confront her somehow? Like Lulu's like, oh no, do we have to fight this person?
The only thing I'm worried about is if she has her strength as a mind flayer in this reality and we're not at full strength ourselves.
But, wait a second. But Dalen said that when she was in the forest, she got real hurt, right? And we saw her leg looked, her leg looked pretty bad, right?
True. Then maybe she's just as vulnerable as us in this dream. I don't know. My gut feeling tells me that there's something possibly in the middle of that city. And while she's awake, it seems like everything down here is asleep.
Well, up to you. Up to all of you guys what we should do. You down there or us up here?
I would say... I'm curious what would happen if she knew we were in the Underdark. But at the same time, that might invite more unnecessary trouble for me and Dalen. There's too many variables I don't know about. But maybe confrontation might be our best bet.
Hey, Dylan woke up.
I will say, Rogue, when Camelot said it doesn't matter who wakes up first, I didn't take that to mean you going, I wake up first and I do all this shit before Dalen wakes up.
No. I get that. I just imagine you had you took 30 minutes before went to sleep, so that's why Hope would probably have been.
I also didn't have an exhaustion level, so it was probably about even.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Then I guess
so
Dalen.
You've been watching Hope talking this whole time. And it's like I'm right here, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's going on and on, and just kind of like giving him a little like tap on the back of his head.
Hope, suppresses a.
I give him just like a what the fuck, dude? Kind of look.
Sorry, lost in thought. Well, how much of that have you overheard?
It's telepathy. I didn't hear shit.
Well, how much?
Hope's got an earpiece in his ear. So how much of that did you hear, buddy?
Yeah.
How much of me talking did you hear?
I mean, you never said you kept quiet about it, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of woke up and figured, wow, why aren't we leaving already?
Well, according to what Lulu and Charlene have found, we think Aaliyah might be a mind flayer.
What?
Long story short, I guess we're in some type of suspended sleep so that they can slowly drain us. It's a long process, but in order to oversee this process, a mind flayer also gets sent in within our dreams to make sure that we don't upset anything, I guess, according to what they told me. And we think Aaliyah is that mind flayer. Charlene saw something on the back of her neck, I guess.
Dalen gets a kind of dark look on his face. I'll pay for this.
Can I ask a retrospective question, actually, now that I think about it?
Sure.
back at that dinner, did Lulu and Delinia, did they have the same thing in the back of their neck?
No.
Okay.
Well, we'll confront her about it after we get out of here.
Right. But my suspicion is if she is the mind flayer, and these guys kind of points in the general direction of where the city was. They fall asleep while someone's awake and wake up while someone's asleep. They might be connected to her. I can't help but feel like we just might find something else if we investigate the middle of the city. We could try wandering around here in the Underdark, unknowing of where to go, but we might actually find something there.
We'll have to watch her time.
Yeah, it's early morning right now, and Lulu can let us know when it starts, well, at least when it gets to dinner time. Dinner time, we should have enough time to book it out of the city.
Yeah,
Does that sound like a good plan to you?
dinner time sounds getting close.
Alright, so before dinner,
Yeah.
I'll relay that to Lulu.
Okay. She will give you the signal when it's about an hour before dinner.
Alright. Alright. Let's go back to the creepy city.
Make an int check, both of you.
Okay.
Camelot, you're asking too much of them.
Okay. Dalen makes sense. You never really cared about it in the first place. Tomorrow's Monday. You've got classes. People are gonna wonder where you are.
Right, like, I'm kind of aware of that fact, the fact that I'm already missing whatever I was supposed to do today, but I don't know, is this pathway even curving up at this point? The path that we were taking?
From here, you can't tell. You need to go deeper to investigate. Just pointing that out. That was it.
Yeah.
Does hope bring us up?
Yeah, I'll just kind of overall, just to reiterify. So, we can either check out the city, and we might be able to find something, who knows, there might be a path, maybe something to get us back up top. Or we could continue going down wherever this is taking us. And maybe it leads to a way out.
Now, this was the only other path we spotted, right? Besides from from the
Correct.
perspective of the city chamber.
Correct,
Yeah.
but you'll know if maybe the path splits ahead if you keep going forward. You can't really tell because the city had soft light, but it's like pitch darkness where you're going, basically.
Well, Hope, I'm gonna be honest, at this point, what are we trying to learn? And I didn't see a path that led up in the city.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe there might be like a focal point. Maybe something that's tied to the mind flayers or tied to Aaliyah in this city. maybe something that could help get us out. Maybe a switch that turns it all off.
Hmm.
That would be too good to be true, to be honest, but something.
I don't know about that, but I have a different thought.
What's up?
The school, it's my past, right? Basically my dream.
Yeah.
I look back towards the city. Maybe that's hers.
Oh.
That's what she wants, where she goes when she's... No?
Yeah. That kind of makes sense.
Might just be something as simple as that.
Hmm.
I didn't see any obvious way up, and the sooner we try and get out of this place, the better.
Yeah. You're right. There's just so much we don't know. I just want to try to learn it all. Just so that we might have, I don't know, some sure way. Guess we won't.
Nope. We rarely do.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna put on that scale mail we stole. You check what's in that bag of holding.
Right. Alrighty. I'll kind of go while he's putting on the scale mail. I'll do the thing that should dump everything. I'll turn the bag of holding inside out.
Okay. Yeah. you
Anything
turn-
drop?
Hang on. What was it? No, it's somewhere else. Okay. You find basic wand of the war mage. Oh no, not basic. +1 wand of the war mage.
Oh. Oh, okay.
It's very much recognizable because you saw one before.
Yeah. Okay.
A bag that looks like it has crushed gemstones, probably for spell components. See a small variety of them. You see blue, green, and red mixed in.
So would I say bag of components or crushed
Crushed gemstone that is probably used for a variety of, the spells that require gemstones.
Okay. And you said it's a wand of the war mage +1, right?
Yes, so that's a +2 to your things, I think, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Also inside is a pair of goggles. And finally just heaps of clothes that are unfortunately too small for you.
Oh, what you said something before the close?
Goggles.
Goggles.
Mm-hmm.
I inspect them.
Okay, make me Arcana. I'd say that's enough. I can't remember what they're called exactly, but you can tell that these goggles grant some small light to those who would more be unable to see in the darkness.
Goggles of night.
Yeah.
Hey, Dalen.
Hmm.
Kind of while he's like halfway through his armor. I think I got something that'll be of help to you.
Oh, yeah?
Here, put these on. They should be able to help you see better.
Wow, everything's green. It looks low quality. Weird.
Yeah, instead of seeing in gray, you see in green.
Well, this is human Dalen, so he doesn't have night vision or
That's
dark
true.
vision. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna give the goggles of night to Dalen.
Okay.
Mhm.
He said then the rest were like clothes that I couldn't wear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they look like they're like super hardy clothes. Like this is adventurous clothes. No way these are fucking ripping in like years and years.
Yeah, but no way I could wear them though, right?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay. I'll keep them in the bag of holding for now.
Okay.
And yeah, and then I'll obviously put up my armor of light.
Okay. So, what do you do now?
So head towards the darkness and see if we can't get out of here.
Yep. Go further in the tunnel and see if there's anything that leads up.
Alrighty. Let's go.
Okay. So you're heading which direction?
We're gonna
away from the city.
Away from the city. Okay. Okay. Both of you head towards the unknown path before you, walking into the darkness where, even with dark vision and the goggles, it's just a dark path. So there is nothing to really look forward to. It's just walking and walking. Make me survival checks. Okay. As you continue walking, Dalen, you just follow the path before you, hope. After about 2 hours of walking, you notice something. The path before you seems to almost repeat itself. You could swear that you've seen that same rock, that same mushroom, that same crystal 3 times, 5 times, 10 times now. Going in circles despite going in a forward path.
Dalen. Doesn't all of this look familiar? Like we just passed this place like 5 different times?
Can't really tell, but I mean, it seems familiar.
I turn around,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like where we come from. Does that look any different?
You can't really tell. The lights in the city are not on, so you don't know.
I'm going to find it. I'm going to go up to one of the mushrooms, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast a light on it.
Okay. Dalen, you go temporarily blind from the dark vision goggles.
Ah!
Sorry about that. But let's. And I'm just going to, kind of hold concentration on it. And just. Oh, well, I don't even have to hold concentration. It's just something that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Let's head forward.
Okay. Take the goggles off. He's using. Well, no, we're walking away from the light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I guess continue walking.
Okay. After about 15 minutes, the light behind you slowly fades out of your view. Behind you, it no longer illuminates. You can't really see it out of the corner of your eye anymore. And you keep walking forward, and eventually you see a light in front of you.
We're out! Oh wait, that might be the... Oh.
Crap.
Make me an Arcana check.
God damn it.
Can I try?
Sure. What has Charlene taught you recently?
Let's see here.
Hey. Hope, you're like, fuck. Dalen, you're like, complex magics. There's magic at work.
Well, maybe we're in like an illusion or something? Like someone's making like a maze or something, or somehow making us go in a circle. I feel like someone's using magic here.
That'd be a definite possibility.
Hope, can you do that thing Charlene does where she can tell what's magical or not?
Unfortunately, not at the moment.
You can make perception checks, both of you.
Yeah, I was gonna tell them, usually, sometimes with magics, there's some type of sigil or ward. See if you see any, like, arcane writing or glyphs on the wall.
Okay, and stuff passes through illusion, so I start, like, gently tapping on the walls with, like, the butt of my sword.
Okay, roll to hit. Okay.
I'm not like trying to bash the wall in. I'm just tapping it to make sure it's real. It's something I could do with my hand if I wanted.
Okay.
Okay, so roll perception.
Yeah.
Not great rolls for me today.
I was gonna say, I kind of want you to have advantage just for the fuck of it for that one longsword attack.
Okay.
Okay. Then you're like, yeah, invisible wall, and then you stab the one drow hiding in the illusion behind the wall.
Oh god!
My spleen!
Oh god!
Fuck!
I didn't mean to, sir. Are you okay?
No! There's a sword in me!
Oh god! I'll get that right out.
Whoa! What's going on here? Are you all? Who are you? What's?
Me, I'm Nevin. Who are you? God damn!
All right.
I'm sorry. I thought we were in illusion magic.
Roll damage.
Okay, I did do it one-handed, so.
What the
I
heck?
don't know why that did that twice.
This is some Adventure Zone shit.
Roll again just to see if that's a glitch. Okay, that was just a glitch.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll kind of go over to him and just try to close up the wound, I guess.
Minimum damage at least.
Yep.
Yeah, just here. You were the one that put us in this magic, were you?
Of course, I can't let any of the mind flares in our home. Ah.
I'm
All right,
so
that makes
sorry, sir.
That makes a lot of sense.
What are you two humies doing down here?
Honestly, I would like to know that myself.
We fell. We'd like to get back out.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
those happen. How'd you manage to get? He looks at the direction you came in from. How'd you manage to get past the city? Mind flares are usually more active.
Well, the lights went out and everyone was asleep.
Where are they now? Interesting.
Yes. So, I'm Dalen. Nice to meet you. Offer a handshake.
He, like... So you offer out your hand, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, he'll grab it, and he's like, really gonna squeeze your hand tight, though.
Deserve that. Sorry.
I'm Hope.
Shakes your hand. Nevin.
Nice to meet you, Nevin. So, do you know a way out of this place?
Yeah, it's over through that way. Points to the direction you've been walking towards this whole time. I'm gonna have to file something. Come on, let's... I can't leave this path, though.
Can you make it so we're not going in a circle?
Yeah, but if you're gonna walk in there, you're probably gonna meet with some of my mates, and, if you got past me, they probably think you'll take me down or something.
Right, we don't want any hostilities.
Same time, I don't want to abandon my position. But you say they're asleep?
Yeah.
Normally you can see the city glow when they're awake.
You can hear that he's clicking his tongue and tapping his foot, like he's really trying to decide what he should do here.
Well, I don't know if they're asleep. Well, no, they would be asleep right now. Never mind. I was mixing stuff up. My bad.
Perhaps there's something, if you don't want to leave your post, there's something that we could relay to them. That way they'll know that you're fine. And then you grant them the message.
They attack from the shadows. They'd get you before you even got a word out.
Fair.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go with you then.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Alright, well, he doesn't have to dispel his sting because he lost concentration.
How do you function?
Just a man stabbing a wall like, stab, fuck, let's clean.
It's the scene where Scanlan gets shot instead of the chicken.
That got animated.
It did.
Okay. So
Also, I have to tell you something after session, Rogue.
okay.
Don't worry about it.
Should I worry about it?
Yes.
Should I be there?
No.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell if it's this campaign, your campaign, or something else. Sorry.
No, it's about 14.
Oh,
I don't want to spoil it for the rest of you.
I know. Okay, so Nevin takes the lead, of course, because he knows where the path is, and both of you follow him through the path. Every so often, Nevin stops to examine a crystal or mushroom here or there. He prods out with his finger, taps crystals with his dagger. Just basically looks like he's confirming something here and there. And he just keeps moving forward when he's done.
I'm gonna try and make conversation.
Sure.
So, Nevin? This might sound weird, but you're the first drow I've ever met. What's your culture like?
Well, usually, if it's the other sect, just killing any humans on sight and sacrificing them for our matron.
Oh.
But, after the whole, not really doing that anymore, so going with the flow.
Cool. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate not being sacrificed.
That sounds quite lovely right now.
Yeah. Well, now we trade with the city above, or at least a few people from above. But, okay, relation.
Oh, people from above, they gotta know how to get out of here.
Make insight checks.
Get?
Perfect.
Nah, you don't get it. Sorry.
So,
guys,
what did
you have?
Let's let Dalen go first.
Okay.
So, what did you mean by other sect?
You know, the people that still want to do those things and try to look for a new matron or make a new one. Look, you didn't bump into those.
Are they common or risk of being attacked?
No. Just, you know, knows maybe they sub shop on the other side of that city. Who knows where they went?
Okay. Hope you were gonna say something?
I was just gonna say, so you have trade with the what's the city of the school name again?
Was it Waterdeep? No,
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter, yeah. I always get those two confused.
Yeah,
Fair.
so you have trade with the city of Neverwinter.
Yeah, we trade goods every so often. People come down, get what they want, get some stuff in return. It's a give-take relationship.
What kinds of stuff do you trade?
Oh, you know, deadly poisons. That's pretty much it, honestly.
I'm starting to think these traders might not be the best people, but maybe we can still talk to them.
Yeah, you'll be fine. They're not slave traders.
Well, that's good. Should I be worried about slave traders?
No, that was out loud last week.
Oh, good.
Make an insight.
Can I guess, as well?
Sure.
Because last week does have a nerve. Why did that roll twice again?
That is weird. Dalen,
What's happening to me? Yeah, just give me
no.
the 10.
Oh no, Stream Dalen and Waking Dalen are waking up. It's happening, the split. Dalen, you don't get it. Hope he's fucking with you guys.
Slave trade is still going on.
Hope's just gotta smirk and just kind of if I realize that, okay, just mess with us. There's no slave traders to worry about. Seeing Dalen sweat, just smirk and not say anything.
After a few more minutes of walking, well, not a few more like 20-ish minutes of walking, he eventually comes to a stop.
Stop with them.
He gives a whistle, and after like a few moments, there is a response with another whistle, and 4 drow come out from the shadows in areas you did not see before. What languages do drow know again?
Usually undercommon. Some type of I think
Yep,
they usually know
Elvish.
Elvish as well.
Drow know Elvish and Undercommon, yes. So they start talking to each other in no, they start talking to each other in Elvish.
Oh, I can hear them.
Oh, okay. Let's see, how would this conversation go? It starts with Nevin saying, I got some lost children. I don't know if they were doped up like the last ones, but I think I'm just gonna bring him up top, maybe get a reward for it. And the other drow says, "Ah, what the fuck did they? But the city is over there." And Nevin just responds, "I don't know. They said that they were sleeping. Sleeping. Never really known them to sleep. I've never seen them have beds before. That's strange."
And it's like that thing where the camera pans back, and I'm also standing in the circle, hand on my chin, going, "That is strange."
Do you actually do that?
Yes.
All the drow look at you and just say, "Yeah. Yeah." Anyway, they start talking in Undercommon.
Aw.
You played your hand.
Before they switch, he does mention, "Hi, nice to meet you all. I'm Dalen." In Elvish.
They gesture at you to acknowledge it. They don't give their names though.
Okay. It was worth the joke.
They talk for another good 2 to 3 minutes. You don't really know what, but you assume it's exchanging information as to like, yeah, Nevin did leave his post, and that's really more of a no-no. So it's
I start trying to learn Undercommon.
Okay. Make a intelligence check.
I can do this.
Okay, you know Undercommon.
What the fuck?
Fuck's sake.
Suddenly you know Undercommon. How
Yeah,
about
you know-
that?
Yeah, you know Undercommon.
Well,
Wait, how real are you being right now?
Oh, he knows Undercommon.
okay. What
Right,
are they
it's his
saying?
dream. He can know whatever the fuck he wants.
I don't know what the problem is with this language. It's pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah, you just hear them speaking Undercommon, and yeah, you understand what they're saying. They're talking about how a replacement will be sent in Evan's position real soon once he gets into the city, because he's probably gonna have to do quite a lot of talking to explain like what the fuck is going on.
Hope, is it just me, or does this just sound like pig Latin that they're talking?
Hope just turns. You can understand what they're saying.
I can make it out, I think.
Since when did you speak Undercommon?
I had a brain blast.
I'm not sure how that.
I thought really hard, and now I know languages.
Just kind of turn over. Like, what? Just like go back and tweet the two of them. What?
It's a mystery to you.
Dalen nods affirmingly.
Alright,
Oh, dude.
add Undercommon to known languages.
Okay. I was kind of hoping it'd go the other direction again at one, but fuck, double that 20s. Okay.
We're learning a new language
Holy
that's this
shit.
easy.
Hope
Yeah.
just rubbed his temples and just. Okay.
Okay.
Just rolling that 20 on life. That's not easy.
Yep.
Now
I don't
now I can watch my animes without looking down.
I don't think I've ever once rolled a 20 in life.
What do you mean? You're alive, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that too.
Hey,
You were
rolled
the
nat-
lucky.
Nah.
You were the lucky sperm.
Yeah, you rolled a nat 20 on your initiative.
Yeah.
About it, then.
What do you mean? You met us.
Yeah.
You almost killed me with your ass in our first session. True story, by the way.
Good time.
I'm
It's
sure
in the
it
it's in
is.
the it's in the novel. I'll show it to you sometime.
Okay, getting back to it. Eventually Nevin does break apart from the group and just says, "All right, come on."
Okay.
Oh god, what time is it in the game actually? I'd say at this point it's probably 1:30-ish.
Sounds right.
So just to keep a basis on that, and Nevin does direct you upstairs. No, sorry, no. He eventually the path does start getting in sort of an incline upwards. It's a bit rougher, but it's not too difficult, really. You keep walking, walking, walking.
So, are we going to see like a settlement or something, or does this just lead up?
We need to get to my home first. There's a building structure thing that connects to the above.
Ooh, drought building. Cool.
I want you to imagine the space elevator from Halo,
Mhm.
except not made of metal. It's more like stone, but the structure is similar and it's well built. It's decorated to not look poorly.
Okay.
And that's the first thing you see as you keep climbing up, and eventually you make it to a city. Smaller than the Mind Flare city, but is much more ornate. And unlike the Mind Flare city, you see lots of wood in some places. Mushrooms grow here sporadically, but it's not ugly. They give off soft light that appears to, in science terms, it looks like they don't give off UV. It's just pretty colorful lights that aren't too hard on the skin.
Actually, pretty neat.
I look around us. I imagine the streets are like lined with drow, pretty much.
Not lines, but every here and there you see some drow.
Hmm.
All right.
Yes,
Well, no, go ahead.
This place is neat.
Yep, home sweet home.
I love to visit under better circumstances.
All right. Fuck. Who do I gotta go to? I gotta go to my boss, or should I go higher up than that? Yeah. Let's go talk to somebody higher up. Come on.
Okay.
Just nodding and following.
You were led to you were led through the city, and a lot of curious looks from the drow in the city, which is not is pretty understandable. It's not every day that true teenagers show up in a drow settlement when they live underground.
Dalen gives enthusiastic waves and smiles.
Yeah, Hope is the opposite, just kind of like the hi, the shy wave.
Yeah, that's for sure. High charisma person.
Yeah, I got high charisma, but still at the same time, it's just like, oh god, where am I?
Okay. As you get about... Yeah, you basically need to go to town square for this. You guys are led to the middle of the city, where you are directed into a big building. There, Nevin says, alright, the approval process. I'll go talk to some people inside. You take some seats here and give me like an hour or something, okay?
Okay.
It's good.
Okay. Nevin goes... Yeah, sorry. Okay. No, sorry, I had to really... I had something in my throat. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I muted myself. Nevin goes up to a front counter-like area, talks to a receptionist, and after a few minutes, he bids you a wave and goes inside. And you are all basically in the waiting lobby of this building.
Well, this turned out much better than I expected.
Yeah. This turned out really nicely.
Ah,
You can go chat to the receptionist if they're not too busy.
Yeah. Well, stay over here.
I've always been curious about the drow.
Have you?
Now
I
that he sees
have
them,
now.
Yep.
I have since I've integrated their language into my body.
Yep.
Weirdo. Anyway, yeah, you want to talk to a receptionist? Yeah. It's
Sure.
a middle-aged female dwarf. Drow, sorry.
Huh. What's middle-aged for elves?
Yeah, that's like okay.
She has like 2 wrinkles. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so she's probably only 500 years old.
Yep.
I don't know if drows live up to that age in D&D.
Yeah, no, they live the same lifespan as elves.
Cool. Yeah. You see this drow work lady just writing some things down on a piece of parchment.
I'll say in Elvish. Hello.
Oh, yes? You have an appointment?
No, but me and my friend kind of fell into this place, and it just has me curious. What's like the name of this city?
Name?
Yeah.
Doesn't really have one.
The city doesn't have a name? What do you call it?
We just call it home.
Well, that's fair, I guess. So, what's this building?
Oh, this is the reception building for the... Well, no, it's not reception. This is the building for communications with the people above.
Oh, I see.
Need a permit to talk with them, and if not, special permission to interact with people from above for various scenarios, circumstances that permit it or allow it.
And you do this before you sell them the poison or whatever?
Typically, yes.
Okay. And just small talk about drow culture for a bit. I don't know about chatting it all out because that would take a while and not be particularly interesting.
That's fine. I'm gonna say
But-
as... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, but yes, he does spend his time doing that pretty much.
Okay. As he said, after about an hour or so, Nevin does reappear. He walks out, opens up a door and says, "Right, okay, hope you guys are ready to go home."
Oh yeah.
That would be nice.
Alright. It's weird to see people from Baldur's Gate down here.
No, we
Raise an eyebrow. Baldur's Gate.
came from Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. That's leagues away.
What?
Excuse me?
I mean,
We haven't walked that far.
that's where you are.
So we're beneath Baldur's Gate? How did this happen?
Well, you're beneath the outskirts of Baldur's Gate. We're not underneath the city, that'd be structurally bad.
How far? Yeah, how far away is Neverwinter from Baldur's Gate?
Let me look that
Wait.
up, because there's an official map for that.
They're both along the Sword Coast, but they're pretty far. We passed Waterdeep to get here.
Man, you guys rode the wackiest summer slide ever.
Apparently, Jesus.
Let's see now. That's Baldur's Gate, and
Goes all along the coastline.
there it is. 716 miles.
Jesus Christ! I just imagine we're looking back, like both Dalen and Hope are like, "What the fuck? How?"
Dalen's is more quiet astonishment, but yeah, he's like, You didn't.
We
I did
only traveled for like a day and a half.
on foot.
Hmm?
That's. Um. Excuse me, Nevin.
Yes.
Um. I really do appreciate everything you've done for us so far. I truly do. Is there any, like, I don't know, teleportation magics that could get us back to Neverwinter?
Oh, well, Neverwinter is only just a few leagues away. It's probably half a day on horseback.
Shoot another look back at Dalen.
Yeah, you guys would know. That makes no fucking sense.
Dalen's gonna try and play it off with Nevin. Okay, understood. I got my geography mixed up for a second. My bad.
Oh, it happens.
But yeah, no. Internally, he is like screaming, like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Like
He's
saying-
made the journey. Dalen made the journey from Neverwinter to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, that's like
He knows the levels of that.
That's like saying, yeah, Canada's like 5 minutes from Florida.
Oh yeah, I'm near Chicago. Oh, I walked to my sister's wedding in Iowa 5 minutes.
Yeah. You know what, Kevlar? I'll take a quick jog down to your place.
Yeah, it'd be fun, man. We'll play Smash.
Good.
So yeah, this information doesn't. That's like, no, that doesn't concur. But you're playing it off like, okay, and Nevin says, all right, well, so I would say it's gonna be a bit, as he looks up, of a walk.
Can I roll insight?
Sure.
I want to see if Nevin's like, if Nevin made a mistake. Like,
Sure.
oh, good roll.
No, he seems to be. Yeah, he seems to know what he's talking about.
Huh. I don't sense any like malicious intent either. And
Not at all. No.
huh. Yeah, Dalen just staring a bit lower than usual, just thinking to himself. That's I look to Hope, like, to confirm. This doesn't make any fucking sense, right?
Yeah, Hope is like thinking like his eyes are definitely doing them back and forth. Like that. No, we traveled.
Yeah.
There's no way that's. And then finally, just kind of just does another thumbs to temple rub on his head. It's like, well, at least it won't take us too long to get back.
Devin pulls out 2 sacks and he hands them to each of you and say, "Here we go for the journey up there," and it's just filled with food and water.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, well, save the water for what we're climbing. You can pretty much. It's basically trail mix the food because, yeah, you guys are gonna have to walk for a while to get up there.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
All right.
We can. I'll look to Hope. We can maybe buy or rent some horses once we get up there. I have some gold.
Yeah, of course.
Hope just looks down to the one of the war mage he has. Yeah. Let's sell that.
Yeah.
But, or even the bag of crushed gems. Who knows?
Yeah. I think it'd be more useful than. I don't know. We'll see who you talk to sell that.
Hope, remember high school Dalen's idea of some gold.
Yeah.
Inflation. Everything's 5,000 No.
Ah, damn.
Okay. But Nevin directs you to the staircase upwards, which it's very large. It's like made so like 6 people across could climb it. It's made for transporting goods, so it needs to be that wide. And he says, "Alright, well, this is where we part ways. Someone is gonna meet you up top to take you to necessary people to talk to."
Thank you so much for all you've done for us.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.
Hey, helping out people up top looks good on my resume.
Good. Glad to hear it.
And you start your hour-and-a-half journey upstairs.
Kind of while we're making our way upstairs, just by ourselves. You know, if we ever do get back, if we ever have to find ourselves in the Underdark, I hope we actually meet Nevin. It's the real world.
Bye,
Maybe
Nevin
yes.
Angelo.
Maybe he has some real world equivalent. Who knows? But yeah, no, I'd love to spend more time in friendly Drow City.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. If for once we're not fighting for our lives.
Yeah. There's there's a lot I want to do after this adventure, if I'm being honest.
But now that we should be able to get back by the end of the day.
Yeah. And
What are your thoughts on confronting Aaliyah?
it's going to be hard threatening someone who's wearing your best friend's face.
I wouldn't go start off with threatening. But perhaps if they really do know or are the masterminds behind all of this, then perhaps it is the best that we all obviously confront them together. Maybe it doesn't have to be threatening at first.
Maybe. But, yeah. We'll settle that with everyone else. So, Hope, I brought it up earlier. What were you planning to do after all this Elturel business?
Don't know. Honestly, everything's just been touch and go. My plan was always just to adventure anyway. See what's out there and experience the world. Definitely bit off more than I ever thought I would chew.
Yeah, trust me, this wasn't my idea of an introductory adventure either.
How the hell do we go from just solving Baldur's Gate's problem, wind all the way up into Avernus?
Well, if I remember right, we heard someone say Elturel was in danger and all the people in it. I was like, I'll go help then, because I have to. And then everyone else also decided to come help them.
Would you do it over again?
Of course. Every time. Because that's what we do.
Well, I know that we don't often see eye to eye, and I often get myself in situations like this without even trying. But once it's all done, wouldn't mind sticking around with at least someone who has a better vision and purpose than I do.
Worth considering. But there's some stuff I want to do too.
Yeah.
Like if we actually save Elturel, I'd like to go back to Waterdeep and meet with my father. Because then I feel like I might have fulfilled my promise by then.
I think you'll have fulfilled it 3 times over. But perhaps some type of vacation or rest would definitely be in order.
Yeah. But then I also want to go to a Shallow Forge. With
Shadow
Charlene.
Forge?
Shallow Forge with Charlene. I'd like to meet your family.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Well, from the sounds of it, me and Delinia don't really have family. And he kind of smirks. We will start our own.
You need to be a bit less reckless if you're going to be a dad.
That even I agree on.
Yeah.
But I
Afterwards,
wouldn't even know where to start to begin. Honestly.
well, when you and Delinia lie down
Okay,
tonight,
come on. I
first
know
you...
that much information already, Dalen.
Oh,
Just starts
okay.
laughing. And
But,
go ahead.
yeah. I don't know. I'd like to see what Charlene likes to do.
My guess is find out some more secrets about magic.
Maybe. Or maybe she's had enough adventure. I might be fine with that too, honestly. What was that
Sorry.
noise?
That was me dying of cough.
Okay.
Oh shit, make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, did I catch COVID down here?
That one, you have COVID.
That's where it started. You brought the plague to the upside world.
Oh god.
How typical of Hope. Yeah.
If she wants to do more adventures, I'll consider inviting you and Lenny along, but maybe at least the Shallow Forge thing would be just me and her.
That would make sense.
Yeah. How are you taking all these? How are you taking all these stairs, by the way? I
I'm
feel
dying
fine.
internally.
Yeah.
like I'm not doing as much, but yeah, looking at Hope's strength. Like I got good constitution, but just
It was just Belmont shredding up these stairs.
like yeah, what would this be? Strength or constitution, really?
Constitution is to see like if you've got the energy to make it, but the body is weak and frail.
Yeah, so definitely just like.
And as you just continue walking, finally you reach the top, and there is a large door there that you open, and you've made it to Baldur's Gate. But we're gonna switch over to school fun times. So, Delinia and Charlene and Lulu went to bed that night as per normal, and woke up in that morning. You can wake up at any time you want, really. It is still a weekend, Sunday. So, if you want to sleep in, that is available, though I assume you've got lots on your mind, so you just want to do what you need to do.
I'd like to roll something.
For what?
To see how well Charlene is coping with the fact that she may or may not be real.
Okay, make an intelligence saving throw.
I was gonna argue wisdom saving throw, because it's kind of her trying to essentially not overthink it too much.
While overthinking it would be intelligence.
Yeah, but it's her wisdom that's the thing she's trying to maintain. She's trying to keep her wits about her, essentially.
I'd
Yeah.
almost argue that'd be charisma to see if you fucking hyperventilate or not then. An internal crisis is, oh fuck, my own identity.
I'd say trying to control your emotions and just keep yourself together for a bit is wisdom. I would think so.
Would that not be charisma?
I think usually wisdom is related to like your mental state, not as much like what you know, how smart you are.
Yeah.
Isn't most like saving throws against fear effects? Isn't that wisdom?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I
So,
mean, fine.
I mean, you're the DM. Your call.
I just feel
one we
like
go
for
with.
this, it wouldn't be wisdom because it's more like your own rationality eating away at you, or identity crisis, which sounds like the other two stats.
All right. Well, whichever one you decide.
Yeah, is this overthinking it or identity crisis?
Sort of both, honestly.
I'll say make an intelligence saving throw. $12.
Not outstanding.
I mean, there's a little persistent fear in the back of your head, but it's not gonna devour your whole psyche.
Right. I was basically gonna do a self-imposed thing of if I rolled really shitty, then she would essentially not get any sleep.
Okay. The following morning comes to all of you in the above ground, and it's just a normal day. Sun is shining in the skies, it's rising, and you are free to do what you want.
So is today a Sunday?
Yes, it is Sunday.
Well, Sylvia's been quiet for 2 hours, so let's see what he wants.
I mean, I would probably just try to meet up with everybody else to form a plan.
Okay, you can do so.
Right. Morning, everybody. We might need a room to discuss what we're going to do and to recap what the hell is going on here.
Lulu's just eating cereal.
Sure you do.
I gotta talk to some teachers though, cause I don't know when Hope's getting back, so he's got his detention and well, not detention, his remedial classes, so you know, gotta talk to the teachers.
Right.
Jolene's just staring down at her bowl of cereal, not even eating.
That's fair.
I know. When you think we can, I think we can just use the room for, you know, council and stuff. I don't know, or maybe the roof.
I mean, you can use the room we've always been using this whole time. Nothing's stopping you there.
Right. I guess we're going to use that. Does after breakfast sound good?
Sure, but I'll catch up with you guys in like an hour. I gotta do the stuff.
Right. I don't really have much to do. I guess it's only the book, but I don't even know how to get that. I don't know. Do you still have the book Charlene,
Huh? What?
the Mind Flayer book. Do you still have that?
Out of character, are we by ourselves right now? Are we in like the public eating space?
You're in the public eating space if you're eating breakfast.
Cause so we were just gonna kind of keep that on the down low.
I mean, just knowing if you do, did you get it back, or it's okay to say that you have a book.
Yeah, I have it.
Right. Nah, I don't know. I don't know how to get L'Oreal's book, though. Probably needs it, and knowing. It's all a complicated mess. Right. I guess meet you at the room in, I don't know, an hour or something.
Right.
Right, yeah, I guess I'm going to get myself some fruits and some, a bowl of cereal, and that's it.
This is completely irrelevant, but it's something that's just been on my mind for an hour now. So the people at the schools are like people Dalen know, right?
Yeah.
Are our Merc characters here?
I don't know. Thinking about it. Interactions you had with them was minimal, if I remember correctly.
Big spider lady left a mark.
We interacted with them more than Dalen interacted with that one nerdy Van Thumper whose name I don't even remember. And he's here, so.
I mean, it doesn't matter much. I was just curious.
Passion is the school slut.
I mean,
What did you say about my passion?
Nothing.
I still have that image of Passion's melons.
I'd say this is up to you, Dalen, of how much of an impression they left for you, because the only reason I put the Van Thumpers in here is because they were a threat, and that leaves a lasting mark.
Fair. I'd say they left a mark. The mercenaries, especially Passion, who's still basically texting Dalen. So
Okay, so yeah,
not since we've been in Avernus, but
you see all of them. You see the crew at their own table.
maybe Turin's like a teacher or something because he's old as fuck.
Sure. Turns the school advisor. Here's that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you see them.
I really wasn't gonna do anything with it. I was just curious.
Okay.
But if the agreement is that we're gonna meet up in an hour, then Charlene's just gonna sit there looking into her cereal for an hour and then go to the room.
I mean, I guess I noticed that it's just very quiet, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at Charlene and like, I'm just saying like, you're okay?
Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah, I guess that's an insight worth.
Sure. Sure.
Sure, there's some music going on, by the way.
Oh, do you not hear it?
No.
It's music's
I do.
playing, but it's very low.
Yeah, I need to put it low here because for the recording, it's super loud if I don't put it really low.
For me,
So-
the
yeah.
McQuarter or whatever is saying 0.00 out of 0.00 plate. I guess I'll try and refresh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, beat your insight. Hey.
Unfortunately, you don't really get anything. I mean, Charlene's been known to be quiet, so nothing new there.
I guess I shrug. Just, I mean, she's still kind of like a bit worried, but like, oh, I guess just don't know what to say about that if I don't know what's going on. So, I guess I'm continue eating cereal, and it's just a very awkward scene.
Okay. And as time goes by, you are free to convene in the student council office.
Right. I guess I go in there first.
Okay. Yeah, you see Lulu's already there, and she's filling out paperwork as per usual.
Oh, okay. Right. I guess we should wait.
Yep. Just scribbling notes down. And, yeah. Charlene eventually does make her way in if she is going to.
She's gonna be a tasteful minute late.
Okay. She's 2 minutes late because she fucked up the time.
Right. Sure. Okay. So, is there like a clock on the wall in the room?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, it's been 2 minutes later than expected, but at least everyone is here. Right. So, how much do we know again? We are in.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So I just know we are very much in deep trouble. It seems that we are in a dream since we are all sleeping. At least also kind of Dalen's dream since this is his school. And something about mind flayers. And it's not good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about the about Charlene finding Elena a suspect, so Delinea is like, right. So thinking about it, that if there's really a mind flayer here, who could we think of? I don't think it's someone who is like being, against us, being more of a bully. I'm just assuming that's someone who's close to us.
It's Aaliyah.
Hey, well, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but you didn't have any, anything that might be making sure that she might be it?
She's acting sus as fuck and she has a mark in her neck.
Okay, well, I didn't know about the mark, but I guess she can be very suspicious indeed. Right. But even though she might be it, and we confront her, I don't even know what she might be capable of doing, let alone if we might beat her. What either it brings us out of here or just the mind flayer, and he might wake up and then just tell everyone that things are getting pretty dangerous for them and they might just eat us instantly. I don't know how this works.
Lulu just says, ah.
I'm just gonna clarify because I know that it's probably gonna be a case of Camelot's not gonna be like essentially telling everyone his ideas and whatnot because he's the DM. He wants us to figure it out. But Charlene is being extremely quiet.
Right. I don't know. Charlene, is really everything okay? Because I feel like something is wrong.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I cannot insight this again, so I'm like shrugging a Lulu. Like, can you figure something out there?
Lulu got a match on her insight, I believe.
Roll a 16 deception.
Just let me double check her stats. Holophant. Yep, it's a match. 16.
Who wins in that case?
Or
quote unquote wins.
I'll give it to Lulu this time just because she's known you for a while now.
That's fair.
Charlene, if something's wrong, I mean, it's okay to talk about it.
Does it really matter though?
Well,
Not real anyway.
oh. But the things you're doing are real, aren't they? You're helping us?
I don't know.
I mean, we know you for so long now. We've been through so many things. Hell, quite literally, actually.
Well, that wasn't me. That was the other one.
I mean, for me, it doesn't matter. It's just that, I mean, it's hard to describe, but you know, you're always with us, no matter if it's in a dreamscape or wherever the realm is.
I mean, Darlene, if you feel this way, that doesn't it mean that you kinda are real?
She's like sitting. I don't know what the exact term for it is, but she's like sitting with her knees up and just having her arms folded around her knees, just leaning her head on her knees. I'm not sure of anything anymore.
Well, you still wanna help rescue Dalen, don't you?
Yeah.
If you aren't up for it, we can give you some time. But she goes over and hugs you. It'll all work out. I know it will.
I mean, I guess I will be like behind the chair where Charlene is sitting and just resting my hand very gently on her shoulder, saying, "It will be all fine. We make sure that Dalen will be safe, Hope will be safe, everybody will be safe, and that you will be also fine. Just don't worry about it. We will get this done."
She's not really reciprocating, but she is nodding.
So, did we make a plan, or should we give it a day if you're not in the mood for it?
Kind of on a schedule, aren't you?
Yeah, but if we're gonna be like this, then I think we can delay it a bit. I mean, they're not here anyway, so maybe you just wait for them to get back, then we confront her.
Sure, yeah. That sounds good.
Okay.
Just makes me think, though, for one, you originally had a plan with the door, right, Lulu?
Oh yeah, Hope had the idea that maybe the doorway out is that way? Don't know if it's true, but still.
Yeah, I mean, my idea, and this is also a shot in the dark. Could that be also maybe like a door that goes like to the Underdark? Maybe? I mean, somehow they
No,
have to get.
because we're in a school.
I mean, I don't know. I thought it would be barred or something. I don't know.
Not in a school.
Fair, I guess. Still wondering what's behind the door then, though.
We can always just say... We can just do it when they get back. Who knows? They get back tonight, don't they? I mean, if they're not too tired from the travel, maybe we'll do it then, or tomorrow morning before class even starts, like super early.
Maybe, I guess. I mean, if you really like looking for something that makes no noise, I hope my magic works now, so I can help with that. Hey, maybe behind the door is, I don't know, weapon arsenal. I don't know. Anything that can help.
I mean, we'll see, but... And she looks at you, Charlene. Do you want to just call it a day then? I don't blame you if you do. We all need our own time.
I mean,
If it's okay.
Okay.
yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know. Maybe me and Lulu can butt heads with ideas or something for information, but yeah, we can come with a plan tomorrow.
Yeah. So you are free to leave, Charlene.
She does so.
Okay. So Sylvia, do you want to discuss a plan with Lulu, or do you want to wait till tomorrow?
I'm kind of at the moment just more discussing things about things that kind of doesn't make sense because like, okay, so if this is really Dalen's dream, some things doesn't make sense. Like, why would Elena, if she's really the mind flayer, attack us with these brain intellect devourers? Or why is there this book? Why is there this book about Priscilla, which I don't understand? Why might that be there? I highly doubt that Dalen has any ideas about that. So why is it there?
Maybe it's just some stuff the Mind Flayer has in their mind.
If that's true, then is there a place that they devour someone's brain? Maybe even her brain? Or is there something kind of like a library about that in that house or in that, I don't know, castle thing? Which also is
Maybe.
kind of weird. Which is also kind of weird. Is that maybe a ruin of an old kingdom that they ruled before?
Could be. I have no idea.
Right. Questions. But then again, if that book is also like, if that book's work like my experience and I might be even forgetting something, then it's probably a bad idea to even give that to Hope, as cruel as that sounds.
I don't think that's up to us.
True, I guess you're right. And again, it's in L'Oreal's hand right now, so it's tough to do that anyways. And I'm not really good at sneaking, and I really don't want to steal that book anyways. Because that's mean.
Yeah. A lot of questions left unanswered. And more questions every day.
True. Even, well, we should at least make sure that if we are really going to confront her, maybe we should make sure that no one else is around her, because again, I don't know how much she is capable of, and she might be powerful enough to control everybody. Yeah, that's dangerous. It's very dangerous.
Yeah. But hey, if that's it, maybe we should go get some rest.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see ya.
Lulu walks out. Grabs a stack of papers with her, but she walks out.
I'm just Delinia just looking up into the ceiling of the room, just letting her mind, quote unquote, just thoughts flow through her mind, and just hoping that the two will be alright and that they will come back tomorrow and that we can make a plan together. And she's kind of thinking like maybe there's a way to get the Priscilla book, but unless she can somehow get Lariel to switch the books with the Mind Flayer one, she doesn't really see a way for now. And then she just leaves off.
Okay. Charlene, what is it you want to do?
How long of a trek is it to get into town?
Not that long. It's just more like 10 minutes to get to the school gates, 15-ish to get to, or not, 5-ish to get to town.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like college campus, so yeah.
Now, I don't know what kind of stores are in town.
Quite a variety. What are you looking for specifically?
Incense.
I mean, if you've got the money for it, they can sell it to you.
I'd like 10 GPs worth of incense. Or, well, 9 GP, technically.
Okay. It's not too hard to find.
Then I would like to go to a store that sells charcoal and just see if I could convince them to let me have just like a few pieces of it, essentially.
Charcoal is a commodity that has value for a reason. I'll say you go into a cutter's house where they sell charcoal and meet with basically a woodsman, dude who looks like he's gotten muscles from chopping at trees most of his life, and he says, there's a reason why they cost money. It's needed to warm people's houses, and the process for making it isn't exactly easy. If you've got something to trade with, I can't just give it to you.
I'm just a student.
Well, then you don't really need charcoal to warm yourself up at night.
Would I know how much charcoal is?
Yeah.
How much is charcoal?
Depends on the quantity. About 1 log's worth is 3 silverish. Well, no, actually, no. Fuck that. 3 copperish. This is the stuff that fucking commoners need or to use, or else they'll freeze to death. So it's pretty cheap.
I put 1 gold on the table.
Wanna do business then? He hands you a sack of charcoal.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Where do you go next?
Well, I also need herbs,
Okay.
but I just spent the last of my money. Would grass technically count?
No.
Okay, could we retcon it then that I gave him, I guess, 95 silver, essentially?
No, because you don't have 95 silver.
Oh, I meant like 9 silver.
Sure.
So I still have a silver left, and I want to see if I can get some kind of herbs for that.
I mean, herbs easy as fuck to find because cooking stuff are herbs.
Okay, I'll get that then.
Okay.
And once I have all of that, I'm gonna return to. I'm gonna see if I can find like a brazier anywhere in town.
I mean, yeah. Those themselves aren't too cheap because they are made of metal. They'll
Oh,
cost...
I'm not looking to buy. I'm just seeing if there is like a brass brazier anywhere in town.
It's not winter, so they're not gonna be outside.
But it's never winter.
Fuck off.
I'm just gonna inquire if anyone has one I can borrow.
You're gonna have to knock on some doors because people do own those, but that's like that stuff they have inside. That's like asking people if you can borrow their dinner table or something.
She'll make the attempt.
Sure. Roll a d20. Okay, you walk on the one wooden house that you see, and the door opens, and you see a young, scrappy-looking human with brown hair, and he says, "Hey, what's up, man? How can I help you?"
Hi, I was wondering if you have a brazier made of brass by chance.
Yeah, I got one inside. You wanna use it, man?
Just temporarily, if you'll allow it.
Yeah, sure. Come on in. Make yourself at home.
Eyes.
Oh yeah, mi casa is tu casa.
Thank you.
He leads you inside to his small abode. Alright, just wait right here and I'll get it for you, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, he walks off into a room, you don't know what it is. And after some clinking there and sound of metal scraping against wood and more metal, he comes back and he says, "Alright, here it is. Don't mind the smell, just it happens."
That's okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Do you mind if I take it outside for a moment? I'll bring it right back.
Sure thing, there, friends.
Thanks, Puma.
Bye, little gnome girl. Pink hair. Kids these days.
I'm setting up the brazier outside,
Okay.
and I'm gonna light it up.
Okay. Do you have a tinderbox?
I do magic.
Sure.
Then I'm gonna lay out my book in front of it, and I'm gonna start making especially saying an incantation as I burn the herbs, charcoal, and incense in the brazier.
Okay.
Actually, never mind. This is gonna take a while.
Yeah, this is gonna take like what, an hour?
I'm gonna sit here for an hour, and I guess an hour and 10 minutes because it's a ritual.
Yep.
So I'm incantating for like an hour and 10 minutes.
Just out this dude's front door.
If it's not a fire hazard, yeah.
Yeah.
If it is a fire hazard, I'll go outside and do it.
No, it's not really. That's what the brazier is for. Brazier, whatever.
Okay. I'll just sit there, and 1 hour and 10 minutes later, from the fire of the brazier jumps a pink squirrel into my lap.
Okay.
And I put him on my shoulder. I pack up my book and my stuff back in the backpack, sling it over my shoulder, give the squirrel a few scritches, and then I knock on the door of the man I got the brazier from.
Yeah. Oh, you're back. Cool.
Yes, your brazier back.
Nice squirrel.
Thanks, I made him myself.
Oh, far out, man.
I hand him back his brazier.
Alright.
Thanks again.
Hey, no problem. Anything to help a friend out.
She gives a polite bow, and she's gonna start making her way back to school.
Okay. And will there be anything else from you, Charlene?
Well, what time is it?
That's about lunchtime-ish.
That's not really, no.
Okay. What about you, Linnea?
I'm thinking, but I generally don't come with anything right now. Just, I guess, looking around, seeing if anything is anything like specific or special is catching my eye, but not that I can't think of anything right now.
Okay. For the sake of brevity, I'll say that the rest of the day continues with nothing extreme happening. Dalen and Hope, you are given a carriage ride back to Neverwinter to bring you back to school, apparently. They heard the story from a representative down from the Underdark about what happened, and they are sympathetic to your case, so they just bring you back to school, where you finally are back in the halls of academia. But it is nighttime at this point, and all of you lay down to rest for the night. And as you do, all of you, as you're sleeping, feel sick. You feel drained, as if something that once was a part of you has been removed. And this sudden removal causes your bodies to become slightly more frail. As with the turn of the new week, I need you all to lower your ability scores by 2.
Oh, fuck.
Including me.
All of you, except Charlene.
Okay.
Hard
So there's
limit.
there's the doomsday clock I was looking for.
Yep. Fuck. Okay.
Yep.
Oh wait, to double clarify, Ixia too?
Not Ixia. Because she's not getting her brain fluids drained.
Okay, but why though? It's not good enough for you?
Oh, because you woke up.
Fair.
Uh-oh.
Hey, so we took too long. Got it.
Uh-oh.
So something bad happened with Lulu.
Both my screens just went blank for a second.
Oh,
They're
That's
back.
not good.
They're back up now. Don't know what happened. Don't know if the recording's gonna pick that up.
what happened?
I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna end the recording though.